Today we're gonna learn some mystical linguisticals.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine.
Yes. Now, languages like French and Spanish and Mandarin are very culturally complex languages that have evolved over generations as millions of people speak them. But I personally like my languages like I like my computer companies made by one guy in a garage somewhere.
And in actuality, there are many interesting languages that have been developed that way by just one person who invented the whole thing for television or movies.
Yes.
And we're gonna learn and teach you some of those things today. Teach you. It's time for Why Speak Greek When You Can Talk in Dothraki? Talkie Dothraki.
Teach me, Link.
Teach
me.
All right, first heard on the screen in 1979 in Star Trek The Motion Picture, Klingon was developed by the actor who played Scotty, James Doohan, and producer John Povell, but then linguist Mark Okrand was officially commissioned to develop it into a full-fledged language for the actors to speak and for fans to speak.
Yes.
Many of them do it, and I want to show you one video in particular of a Klingon or a fan who's dressed as a Klingon.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Giving a tour of his home. Whoa! That's the Klingon fan.
You sure it's not the real thing?
Could be. Lived here for 1 month. The condo board at the last place kicked him out for loud guttural noises. Here's his kitchen.
He needs to do a better job of blending. You know, the makeup blending in the forehead area? It's a nice living room, though.
No, battle training room.
It's very committed.
His battle cruiser, I could be wrong, but I think that may have just been a Ford Fiesta.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? He's living in a little bit of a fantasy world, but he seems very happy.
He's grounded. He's straddling two worlds. Great.
He's doing it well.
But you know you're always at risk when you're straddling something.
How do I become a part of this, Link?
I'm gonna teach you some Klingon, or you could just get the Klingon dictionary.
Nice.
Over 300,000 copies sold. But you know what?
Give me the Cliff's Notes.
I've already been through it.
Give me the
just
Link's
listen
notes.
to me. Now it's meant to be harsh sounding, as you can tell.
I'm harsh.
He was very good at it, with lots of spit flying around. Okay.
Oh. Okay, let me work it up.
These are bad people. Ooh. All right. So repeat after me. Nukadak u puchpa. Nukdak u puchpa. Nukdak u puchpa.
More?
You're a bad guy.
Nukdak u puchpa.
Oh, I think it missed that and hit my laptop, which I'll ask someone else to clean.
What did I
say? You said, "Where's the bathroom?"
Oh.
Because he always, you know, as Klingons, they're very hydrated. They always got to go. A pooch is a toilet.
Oh, I thought it was, okay.
It's
Okay.
not a good idea to speak Klingon on a first date.
Date?
Did I say date?
You're still speaking Klingon. Not a good idea to speak Klingon on first date. Jrr Tolkien, you probably heard of him before.
Oh yeah.
He was a philologist. That is somebody who studies historical languages. Before,
he feels them.
Before he was a writer. And so when he actually developed, everybody knows, okay, well, he developed the language for Lord of the Rings, or LODR, as I like to call it, because I use the acronym, and The Hobbit.
Many languages, yeah.
But I did not know that he actually developed Elvish before he even wrote the books. He started with the language and he was like, I need a context for this. Let me write one of the greatest stories ever told. And so he wrote the story to create context for the language. And nobody actually knows how many languages he developed, because some of them were very fragmentary, but he did take 2 languages and develop them very thoroughly. One of those is the Elvish language, Sindarin. And instead of watching some footage from one of the movies that we don't have rights to, we're gonna show you a New Zealand weather report.
Ooh, I love weather.
The weatherman giving the weather report in Sindarin.
Yes.
No, that's not an actual elf, Link. That is a weatherman dressed as an elf.
Is that an actual map? Ooh, the Shire.
Yeah, they have access to that in New Zealand.
It will be the perfect time to cycle along the Queenstown Trail.
That was English.
Yeah.
It will be the perfect time to
Apparently,
cycle.
there was no translation for cycling along the Queenstown.
Mountain biking didn't exist
Yeah, it's like we got to do
in
that
Middle
in
Earth.
English so that they will understand. He did miss a great opportunity to use a joke. It's spring, so the Orlandos are in bloom.
That would have been a good
Call
one.
me next time before you give the weather report.
I'm about to give the weather, Rhett.
And I
Can
actually
you give me a joke?
I have some experience in this. I actually spoke some Sindarin in our Nerd versus Geek rap battle. But now, Link, you're going to have the opportunity to speak. some
Following your
Sindarin.
footsteps? Okay.
You're going to say, "My name is Link Neal."
Perfect.
okay.
That is my name, so that's great.
Eneth Neen Link Neal.
Eneth Neen, Link Neal.
Now, I'm glad you. I think you just picked up on something. Your name sounds like it should be spoken in this language. Eneth Neen Link Neal. It's like Link Neal.
Would you like some linguine?
No, don't go that way.
Oh,
No,
really? Too
no,
far?
it's bad.
Too far, yeah.
It's supposed to actually sound like Welsh. And you know who's Welsh, Link?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
I got a
Hey,
shot.
you were right there with me. Eneth Neen Link Neal.
Link Neal.
Say it like Catherine Zeta, man.
Eneth Neen.
Eneth Neen. Eneth Neen.
Link Neal.
She was married to Michael Douglas.
And if you pronounce my name backwards, it's still Link Neal.
It is.
Yes.
We recently discovered that.
Someone tweeted that at me and it blew my mind.
So, Link, there you go.
Let me take you into the world of George Lucas.
Please
It's
do
a
that.
Star world.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
That didn't really work. George Lucas developed the languages for Star Wars with a sound designer, Ben Burt, but mostly from just the way that it sounded, not for it to be linguistically robust. So for Huttese, they hired linguist Larry Ward to flesh out Jabba. Larry, good old Larry, to flesh
Dang it,
out
he's busy.
his complete language. Well, he was busy because he also was the voice of Jabba the Hutt. Let me teach you something. Kava kayotopa bubandabaka.
Sounds like something like the dude from Mario would. What's the
Bowser?
Yeah, Bowser would say.
I think he just grunted.
Really?
Maybe in the animated series.
Say that again.
Kava kayotopa bubandabaka.
Kava Toyotopa Bobondabaka.
Can I visit the van backstage?
The van or the band?
The band.
Is the van backstage? Is the band in it?
Can I visit the band backstage?
Why do I want to visit the band backstage?
Have you seen the Cantina Band?
Oh, okay.
Have you seen them backstage?
I didn't think there's a backstage in the canteen.
Oh, there is, and you're gonna want to be there. All right, listen, that was okay, but I have footage of a woman whose name is Summer Wood.
Footage of a woman.
Oh man,
That's an interesting.
after
way
the Catherine Zeta-Jones thing,
Kick things
we
off.
shouldn't. It's not Catherine Zeta-Jones. Her name is Summer Wood, and she's gonna deliver a poem in Huttese.
I already like.
Would
her.
you
Yeah.
like to see
I
it?
would. Yes.
Would you?
I really would.
All right, here it is.
Hachua Penki. That means greetings in
Summer Wood.
Huttese.
She
My
did.
name is Summer Wood. One of the things I love most
a good
about
name.
Star Wars universe are the languages. My talent is that I wrote a poem in my favorite, Huttese.
Her talents also include using a hair crimper.
Dubu Azulis
No, that's
Bhutan
natural, man.
Skawula.
That's natural. That's Summer Wood.
Here she is, listen.
Mamagaptula. Hakugushu Hakuteki. Zanbola Andoba. Muni Mucha Titaki Chinwinki
Now, you may notice that there's no subtitles, but I've done my homework. I'm able to translate this. Chili cheese fries are so good. My full name is Summer Wood.
That rhymed.
Wish I may and wish I might.
Anolia Jujimni Wula Conchi Soni Donku. Jiroli Fumikta Kagwabo Galaxio Nichu. Thank you.
I got my car serviced at Jiffy Lube. Thank you. That's what she said. Got my car serviced at Jiffy
I
Lube.
think you might need to go back to the drawing board. I have
I know she's
lots of reasons to believe that she's not sponsored by Jiffy Lube.
she got sponsored. She got sponsored.
She
She's
doesn't
gonna,
look like a Jiffy Lube girl.
she's gonna go get in her Ford Fiesta.
I know Summer Wood. Okay.
Teach me something.
Now, this one is probably the most relevant and popular one right now because it comes from Game of Thrones, and that is the Dothraki language that's spoken on the show. Now, this is really interesting because the producers of the show actually held a contest to see who could create the language for the show. And this dude, David Peterson, who has created more than 40 fictional languages for various films and TV shows.
Wow.
Of course, because this is what he does. He won the contest, and now he works as a full-time language creator for Game of Thrones. He's on set. He helps the actors with their lines and their pronunciation, and he will continue to do that until winter comes. Now,
He's never seen Game of Thrones. He doesn't even know
I
what
read
that
the
means.
book. I read the first one.
Okay.
But Link, now you have the opportunity
Yes.
to speak some
To
Dothraki.
become the mother of dragons.
Please say.
The unburnt.
Anha zokwa goma et athmarhar. Sorry. I almost told myself.
I got it. Onhar Arozarthmar. Oh, sorry.
That's different. Anha zakwa
Unha Zakwa
goma et
Gomoet
athmarhar.
Atmarharhar.
You know what you said?
No.
My big mouth has sores.
Not currently.
This is if you have a breakout when you're in the land of the Dothraki.
all
and
the
you need a
things-
doctor.
Okay.
You got to be able to tell them. You'd be like, my big mouth has sores, but
I
you'll
think
say,
they'll be able to tell.
just point at your mouth
Yeah, thanks for continuing to bring this up.
and ask for a poultice.
Oh, wait, give me that.
I don't have the words for
Oh,
that.
I just go like this and look pathetic.
Poultice for the pouters.
Okay. Thanks, Rhett. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, my name is Hector. I'm from Spain, but I'm in Denmark at Roskilde University, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We have videos over on Facebook that we don't have here, so you have to go to facebook.com/RhettandLink to actually see them.
And then you have to click through to Good Mythical More, where we are going to learn some Klingon from Kevin, who learned Klingon from an actual Klingon.
It's like a game of telephone, destined to go wrong.
Game of Thrones.
It's
song.
a GIF or a GIF. The GIF of the day.
Get it? Look, it's. What is that? It's a honey badger getting scared by galoshes.
No, I think that's what they call the red panda.
The red panda, yes.
It's
Look how scared he is.
He's
He's getting scared.
oh, goodness gracious.
Sokha dibak. Sokha dibak. Sokha dibak. Sokha dibak.
That means, you animal,